Howdy there guys, welcome back to Edgar TV. Lots of talking points and stories, lots of key points to review from the Pro Tour, and I'm going to be picking them all out as the day goes, and all those really key important moments in regards to what it means to people's seasons, tour cards, world championships, players championships, the world match play which is coming up, which has in this opening round took a significant change. I'll be showing you that in a second. Do make sure you are subscribed as well if you aren't done so, and if you watch the channel all the time, just check as well. So close to 50,000, it'd help me out greatly if you pressed that button. But the button we're going to press is to have a look at the results and see what's gone on in the opening round. Jose de Sousa will be dropping out of the top 32 very soon if he don't get his ideas together. He picks up a win over Stefan Belmont. A lot of seeds went out in this round. Dave Chisnell again going out in the opening round. Richie Ethouse, surprise first round defeat for him with the form that he's been showing recently. Kim Huybrechts, a 95 average. Again, I do think this means he's probably going to be playing for Belgium at the expense of Mike De Decker, who maybe would have thought he was going to get in when Kim Huybrechts had the attack. But it looks like it's going to be Dimitri van den Berg, Kim Huybrechts representing Belgium at the end of the month. Barneveld had a good run yesterday. He goes out in the opening round, as did most people actually who had a good run on the opening day. But for me at the moment, it's mostly about the match play. It's those players that are in that sort of proceedings, those players that are chasing down those positions, and they did not perform well. Dirk van Dijvenbode, the highest ranked player not in the world match play, he went out in the opening round. Michael van Gerwen, he's in the match play, but he went out the opening round yesterday. He up and running a 6-1 defeat, 6-1 victory for him. It'd be a bit surprising, wouldn't it, if he was defeated but still in. That'd be different. Alan Suter, yesterday's winner, gets a victory on the board. Can he make a late charge for Blackpool? We will keep an eye on that one throughout the day. Joe Cullen continues to lose. He's having a torrid season. He could end up being in a bit of trouble when it comes to rankings because he's not really defending too much of that. But James Wade, he is the man who is currently in that match play cut-off. And as you can see, I did say the opening round has decimated the field for Blackpool. This is your Blackpool rankings and your cut-off. And just take a look at all those players that have gone out in this opening round. This is open now. I said yesterday that I feel that it's pretty much done by one place. But all of a sudden now, if results go bad for people like Wade and Gilding, they could start getting reeled in by this chasing pack, because there's plenty of players in the second round who are going to close that gap with a couple of wins. In the round of 64, there was an awful lot of star performers. Look at those people with 100 plus averages out of the 32 games. Ricky Evans, who beat James Wade in the opening round, followed it up with a 105 against Cam Crabtree, a Challenge Tour top-up player. Danny Jansen, also a Challenge Tour top-up player, going down 103 to MVG. Ian White going down to a 107, but still managed to get 3 legs there. Ian White, Mervyn King, both going out in this round. They're two people we've been following throughout the year in regards to the possibility of keeping hold of that PDC Tour card. Also, Callum Ridds, we just saw, is in the running for the World Match Play. He goes down in this round, so he will not be reeling in those top positions any further on this occasion. Gerwyn Price, though, yesterday, I did suggest that he's not quite playing to his full powers, and there seems to be something a little bit off. He goes out in this round with a mid-80s average, another surprise defeat for Gerwyn Price. But we take a look now at the last 32 stage to see the stories and try and find some more interesting information in regards to the rest of the season. Matt Campbell having a good run. He's into the last 16 now. Until this point, he's only won £1,500 all year. This is event number 12, and they've had European Tour events. So a big run for him to get off the board. Definitely a step forward. Yesterday's winner, Alan Suter, goes down 6-2 to Danny Noppert. But again, good step forward this weekend for him. Couple of wins today. He also got the Pro Tour win yesterday, so very good position now for his tour card and all the bonuses that come with that. Also, you'll see now number 30 next to his name, so he's back in the seedings again. World Match Play probably a little bit far away, but maybe get us a place in the World Grand Prix. We'll keep an eye on that story. Much better day for MVG again. averaging over 100, the only player of the round of last 32 players to average over 100. Mensah Suljovic is battling hard in his attempt to keep hold of his tour card. He's in the same boat as players like King and Ian White, who would be massive casualties to the Pro Tour. Peter Wright, someone who a lot of people thought the career may be over for, but just digging in a little bit deep again here. Last 16, sort of mid-90s average. Good day so far. The Pro Tour this year has been so wide open, hasn't it? We're having different winners all the time. New winners, first-time winners, just showing the standard and the depth in the 128. I had the privilege of commentating on the Pro Tour not too long ago when I went over to Hildesheim for the last two events. And some of the stories and the play that's developing throughout there, it literally is now, it's almost like the ranking doesn't matter. Be interesting to see if they did an unseeded event as well, wouldn't it? You know, a bit similar to like the UK Open. Maybe not like the UK Open in regards to the open draw, but a bit of an unseeded event. I'd be interested to see how that went and who sort of came out on top. We take a look at the players that have gone through to the quarterfinal stage. It is, again, wide open. I mean, you're going to pick out Michael van Gerwen as a potential winner, but the form that he's been in recently, you don't know if he's going to see out the entire day. We've lost a couple more seeds. Jan van Veen going down to Matt Campbell, 6 legs to 5. Campbell in the quarterfinals. Great run for him, considering the season he's been having. Remember, just £1,500. Keane Barry hadn't won a game until recently. Again, another player that's had a terrible season. He's on a run to the quarterfinals as well. So, real big pickups there. Also, when you look at good pickups, Boris Kritschmar, good pickup for him. Dimitri Vandenberg hasn't been having a good run as of late. Peter Wright, we know his form due to what he's been doing in the Premier League, but going down 6 legs to 3 to Danny Noppert. So our quarterfinal lineups down the left-hand side. Again, just like yesterday, try picking a winner out of that. Remember yesterday I said one day can change your life on the PDC. It can change the perception of everything. Matt Campbell is again living proof of that, and Alan Suter as of yesterday. Look at this. Before a dart was thrown, Matt Campbell, £1,500. I'll show you where that was in a minute. He's in the final. I'll show you the results in a moment. But that final means he goes up to number 46 in the Players' Championship Order of Merit, which means he would be in the Players' Championship finals at Minehead. If you take a look here, £1,500. He was number 136 before today. One good day and bosh, up to 46. That's the beauty of the PDC system. He is there because he beat Richard Veenstra 6 legs to 5 and then took out Danny Noppert. Look at the averages. 95, 96. That's solid. He's going to have a chance here against Dimitri Vandenberg, who does go up 2 places in the Order of Merit as well. Michael van Gerwen ran out of steam here, 85. Do sort of have those little concerns still over that shoulder. Keane Barry, good performance, great run for him, certainly considering the form he's been in. A quarter-final will certainly put him in good stead and get his season up and running. Mados Razma went a bit crazy in that. He was throwing at the bullseye at times in that one. He went a bit mad in the semis, but it sets us up for this final. Dimitri Vandenberg, Matt Campbell, another game where you wouldn't have predicted that at the start of the day, but really good as well for those nations. The World Cup of Darts is coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Matt Campbell will be playing with David Cameron representing Canada, and maybe now they're going to be some dark horses. I will also be giving you my predictions, my dark horses for the World Cup. If you want to know who they are, subscribe button's the way forward. Although it was a great day, a great effort for Matt Campbell, who wasn't able to get over the line in the end and pick up the title. It wasn't the greatest of finals. Dimitri Vandenberg winning all the key moments and reeling off 7 legs in a row. Campbell did take a 3-1 lead, but what a step forward in a day for Matt Campbell. But it can't be understated as well how big of a day that is for Dimitri Vandenberg. When we take a look at his rankings and his system, you'll see here 44% of his prize money is up for grabs this year, and that comes from 2 big events really. One, the World Championship at the end of the year, and the World Match Play that is coming up soon. That means Dimitri Vandenberg was due to drop £40,000. The reason for that is we know that he's got £10,000 guaranteed, so he'd been defending 40. Now, we'll see he's gone up 3 places in the overall world rankings off the back of winning that tour, but had he not won this event, let's remove £15,000. That had been 400 and 82. Then let's remove the 40. That'd been 442, and now all of a sudden he'd been down in 13 and getting quite close to the top 16 cut-off. So things could have got a little bit edgy there for Dimitri Van den Berg in regards to his place in the top 16. But what a day and what a time to win it. I always say with these sort of events, one day changes everything, and it's done it again for two players here. Alan Suter yesterday, Matt Campbell today, Dimitri Van den Berg. These events in Hildesheim continue to throw up probably some of the most intriguing Pro Tours going. We don't miss too many players, just a couple like Luke Humphries, Gary Anderson, Ryan Sudds, a handful of the seeds, and all of a sudden it blows everything into a different world and we get all these different results. Really have enjoyed these Pro Tours the last couple of days. The stories are developing, and the big story is the World Match Play. As things stand, these are the players that will be in. Not long to go now, just a couple of events left. James Wade has a £3,000 buffer over Kevin Dowitz. They really could have closed in on James Wade today, with James Wade going out in the first round to Ricky Evans. But realistically, we've still got a couple of runners and riders who could take him out of that position. Andrew Gilding, probably not 100% safe. Maybe just feels a little bit on edge if people go on a bit of a run. But that run from James Wade yesterday, vital. What a huge run that was for him, just to give him that little bit of a buffer over the chasing pack. Dirk van Dijvenbode in the world's top 32, not qualified, as Gabriel Clements, Jose de Souza and Scott Williams aren't. So only 4 people out the world's top 32 currently not qualified for the match play, with not long left to go. I'll keep you up to date with everything you need to know, talk you through it all right here on Edgar TV. I'll see you down in the comments section, guys.